Good morning from BBC London. I'm Alice Salfield. The Metropolitan Police says it'll have to lose 1,700 officers and staff as it faces a £260 million hole in its budget for the coming year. An 11-year-old girl who went missing after entering the River Thames in East London has been named by police. More than 300 private hire drivers, such as those employed by Uber, say they're being forced off the road and out of work due to problems with getting their licences renewed. The chief executive of Heathrow will be questioned by MPs later about why the airport closed for most of a day last month. Now, a man who's run the London Marathon 18 times already will attempt to break the record for the fastest person to run it dressed as a traffic cone. OK, let's take a look at now onto the weather. Here's Corsa. That's it. There's lots more on our website, including all the detail on those cuts to the Met Police. Now, though, it's back to Sally and Ben. Bye-bye. Thanks, Lewis. On BBC London this lunchtime, the woman who reported a predatory police officer and was victim blamed by the Met. A very warm welcome. Thanks for joining us. The Met Police has apologised for victim blaming a woman who tried to report a predatory police officer and for spreading false information about her instead of investigating him. She says she had to beg the force for help over 7 years and says they tried to discredit her. She's been speaking to our Home Affairs correspondent, Sonia Jessup. That report by our Home Affairs correspondent, Sonia Jessup. Now, there's a £50 million a year trade in stolen phones in London, and as part of their efforts to tackle this, the City of London Police are raising awareness using fake blue plaques on the pavement to highlight where someone has had their phone snatched. They're giving commuters advice on how to protect their phones from fraud if they're stolen and how to get them back. Thomas McGill has more. The Metropolitan Police says it'll have to lose 1,700 officers and staff as it faces a £260 million hole in its budget for the coming year. Next, it's an organisation known for its secrets, but now, for the first time, MI5 is revealing some of them with a collection of artefacts going on display to the public. The exhibition at the National Archives in Kew will allow people to explore the world of espionage and security threats through original case files, declassified documents and spy equipment. Gopal Verdi reports. A man who's run the London Marathon 18 times already will attempt to break the record for the fastest person to run it dressed as a traffic cone. Time for a look at the weather. Here's Corsa. That's all from BBC London. Now it's back to the BBC News at 1. Enjoy the sunshine. Bye-bye.